Hi, this is Nick Williams. I wanted to take a couple of minutes just to let you know the talk that I'm giving for Julie Bryant and Naked Dragon events, what I'm going to be covering and what the purpose of the talk is. So I'm talking about how to get beyond resisting your soul. I don't know whether you've noticed this, but I've noticed it in myself and with the thousands of people that I've worked with over the last 20 years, that often when we're really inspired and we approach what we're really here to be and do, and we're going to show up in the world and make our contribution and do something that's really creative and often quite magnificent and wonderful, that's when resistance kicks in. We start distracting ourselves, we scare ourselves, we procrastinate, we go off in different directions, we can sometimes really actively even undermine ourselves and sabotage ourselves. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you, it sounds very familiar to me, and I've seen this in so many people. So I think we're now at a time where we're all being called to really show up in the world and shine our light and share our gifts and step into our own leadership for ourselves and for other people. And if we really are serious about doing that and we want to really have fun doing it, I think we've really got to understand resistance, what it is, the dynamics of it, how we overcome it. One of the ways I've come to think of resistance is this, we have a soul and a spirit and a heart, and we have an ego. And basically our soul just wants to express itself in the world, and it really wants to show up, and our ego, to be honest, likes running the show. So it creates all sorts of fears about what will happen if we really show up. So our ego is always trying to scare us into staying small and afraid. So the way I think of it is this, that resistance is a secondary force. It only shows up because you were inspired and you had some wonderful impulse in the first place. So the way I think of it is this, that resistance is our ego's petty response to the magnificent creative impulses within our own soul. That resistance is our ego's petty and fearful response to the magnificent and creative impulses of our soul. So that's the kind of thing I'm going to be talking about. A lot of the ideas are covered in my book Resisting Your Soul, which you'll also get a copy of as a gift. So the purpose of the evening is really to humorously, as much as we can, kind of look at this whole area of resistance, what it is, what it was all about, what we can do to overcome our resistance so that we can really show up in the world and be who we are. If that sounds like something you'd like to be part of, I'd love to see you there. So thanks for taking the time to watch this, and I look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.